Bam, bam, bam. All right, looks like we're live, everybody. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. Please allow me just a second while I pull everything up. Welcome to the chat. Boom, boom, boom. Just making sure everything is all good to go. You know? That's just the things that we got to do. We got to make sure the whole thing is good to go here. There's a lot that goes into this streaming thing, you know. I got to make sure the chats are all ready to go. I got to make sure I can see both chats for vertical and horizontal. Got to make sure the game's ready to go. Got to just make sure everything's ready to go. What up, W Smat? Welcome to the stream, bro. I hope you're having a good day today. Uh-huh. Feeling good. How's your day? Man, my day has been incredible. All right, sweet. Looks like chats are connected to Caster Labs. Love to see it. Love to see it. So I should be able to close out of these and see everything there. Your day's good? Glad to hear it, bro. Glad to hear it. Oh man, we're back in the Minecraft world. Here we go. I'm excited for this, you guys. This is going to be a huge deal. So, the big project I've been working on ever since we finished the pumpkin and melon farm, which is doing great, by the way. Oh wow, there's some ink sacks in here. Let's make sure the crafter is still doing good, actually. Want to make sure there's nothing plugging up our auto crafting system here. Yeah, everything looks good. Okay, great. And it looks like it's about to be time to sleep. Which is fine. We'll get to start the stream off on a morning. But the plan. Man, the nighttime looks so nice with these shaders, bro. I feel like 90% of the people who watch the stream watch for the shaders. No, I'm just playing. Alright, today we're going to finish this structure. So last stream we built up all the walls and we built up the second floor. And the walls are pretty much done now. I think the next thing I should do is maybe get rid of this part of the railway for now, because it kind of doesn't fit. And it really doesn't have to go to here. We could figure out a better place for the railway to end. And right now it's just kind of getting in the way in my head of like, I want to build up this structure, so I think getting rid of that first is a good idea. And we can easily find like another way to connect the railway to the base at a later point. But for now, this is going to get removed. And that's just how it is. Better turn this down just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Hopefully the audio sounds good for you guys. I'll just cut everything up to this turn here. What up, Natasha McCann? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I missed a rail. My day is amazing, Natasha. Really, really a great day. Compared to yesterday, I was like on the verge of a mental breakdown with my homework and stuff. I'm fine, obviously, but it was just a rough day yesterday, and today has been a million times better. It's crazy how life can be like that sometimes, where you'll just have like a day down in the bottom of the gutter. It just seems like the worst day of your life, and then the next day could just be like cloud nine, you know? Such a strange experience. And I'm really excited for the stream too. What happened, says Jessica? Today or yesterday? What up, Dilly Willy? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, Jessica Tarver. Welcome, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. What happened? Let's see. Well, yesterday, I was just really behind on work. I had a ton of homework assignments. I tried to get ahead over the weekend. Yesterday, yeah. I had tried to get ahead of my homework assignments over the weekend. I only did one of them. And then Monday, like things just stacked up, right? Like I did my Monday's homework over the weekend, except I had one problem left to do. Finished it midday on Monday. Then I had like a 3-hour drive, and yeah. And then by the time Tuesday got around, I wasn't ahead. I had 2 assignments due, and I was like, And the first assignment was taking me way longer than it normally does. It was like 3 coding problems. Burn the diamond armor for a donation. Hell nah, dude. This diamond armor is way more worth than a donation. So yeah, I don't need to get into like the details, but basically like I was getting to a point with one of my coding problems, the last one of 3, which I still needed to finish before I could move on to my other physics homework. And I was just like not able to figure it out, and I was putting it into ChatGPT and I could not understand what ChatGPT was doing, and it was just horrible. And I was just ready to give up. Like I just kept thinking like there's no way I can do this, you know, like Nikki Spencer says I was joking, don't worry. Yeah. So that was yesterday, and I ended up realizing that my second homework assignment was worth less than 1% of my grade, so I decided to skip it yesterday and to study for the quiz that's worth 3 or 4% of my grade instead. And things ended up working out. And then today was amazing. Today, all my classes went well. Scheduling things went well. I got a lot of stuff done. I'm ahead on my homework, and most importantly, I got to go work out with this beautiful young lady who I've been talking to, and we had a great time. So then I just finished that workout, got home, cracked open a nice cold beer, and started up the stream. And it's just like, man, what a day in the life, huh? To go from yesterday to today, it's just like, wow, crazy how the ups and downs come, huh? W. Smat says, should I make a football field or a soccer field? You should make both, so you can play football and soccer. Or a multi-purpose field. A lot of fields for like high schools and stuff do both. Jessica Tarver says, where did you get your shaders? I looked them up online. Probably off of Modrinth or like CurseForge website. Not exactly sure. It's been a while since I downloaded, but these are complimentary reimagined shaders. Very popular shaders, like over 60 million downloads. All right, Jeremy the player, sounds good, bro. Sounds like you're having a nice day. Oh, bro. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of wood here first to start things off, because I know we're going to need it. We'll replant all these trees too. I know we're going to need a little bit more wood to finish up the structure. So most of the structure is done. The goal for today's stream, as you could tell by the title, is to finish the villager training hall structure. I'm not going to be able to fill it up with villagers today because we're just not getting villagers fast enough for that. But we can at least finish the build and then just slowly add in more and more villagers over time. I think that's the plan. Like every stream, I'll try and add in like a few villagers, you know. Java or Bedrock, I'm on Java. So every stream we'll try and add like a couple villagers and it'll be full in no time. And over time it's just going to be more and more useful as we get more and more villagers in there. But yeah, today we'll finish the structure. So all it needs is a roof. It needs a roof and it needs... we need to decorate the exterior of the walls the way I had planned, the way I had intended. So most streams I go into the creative world, the creative test world, and show you guys kind of like the design, and it's good for me too, so I could kind of keep in mind the style we're going for. It's not like a fully completed build, but it'll kind of give you guys like a picture of what I have in my head for this build, and it'll help me kind of visualize what I want to make this look like, and then we kind of complete it in survival mode. That's the plan. Jeremy says it hurts really bad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. You might have to go to see a doctor. Jeremy the player says I subscribed to you because I felt like it. Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate the sub. Always appreciated. Just need a couple more birch saplings to replant these. Oh, there's one or two more right here. Perfect. All right. So that gives us a little bit more wood. Perfect. Love your vids. Thanks, Lori. I appreciate that, man. Truly, I appreciate it a lot. Appreciate it quite a lot. All right, so now that we got that, maybe we'll start off this stream chill. Before we go building, let's go over and spend some time trying to get some more villagers. Well, let's go just check on them because they might all be child villagers that we can't really like give them jobs and trade with. Okay, we have one adult villager. I think I'll turn this guy into a cleric. Let's go see if I have a brewing stand, because I need a couple clerics to get rid of all the zombie flesh. We have zombie flesh from our XP farm, so a couple clerics in here would be great to get some emeralds out of that. What up, Ethan Crowell? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing, man? So we'll do that. I have too many boats, bro. Too many boats. If you put bread in, they can mate. Yeah, I've just been giving them carrots, but you're right. Bread works too. I'll go give them some carrots so they can keep mating. And we will... I need a brewing stand. So 1 blaze rod and 3 cobble should make a brewing stand. Okay, and then I'll get rid of these saplings. What up, August Catron? August Catron 8515. Welcome to the stream, man. I like that name for some reason. Ethan Crowell says, good. What about you, man? My day has been great, bro. W Smash says, how long have you been playing Minecraft? Dude, I've been playing since like Pocket Edition first came out, bro. I don't know. Since I was a little kid, probably like 2014, 2012, somewhere in that range. I think Minecraft came out in 2011, and I was probably there within a year. Let's go ahead and grab some rotten flesh too, so once I get that cleric, I can immediately trade with him and lock it in. We'll just take 2 stacks for now, why not? And then I have a boat over here. Can I join, says Lori. No, this is a single player world. Yep. What time is it? What are you talking about, Jessica? Like, what time is it where I'm at? It's like 6:50. 6:50. I love the sound of baby villagers for some reason. They sound so funny. Oh, sweet. We got another adult. Hey, where you going, bro? Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. Might as well get 2 clerics, honestly. But I don't have a whole lot of, whoops. Oh, that's gonna bother the crap out of me that that's a cobblestone. I don't have a whole lot of... Come on. Come on, buddy. How did... Oh, man, I need to make this only 2 tall so iron golems stop spawning in here. They just get in the way. Alright, then we just go like this. Aw. I missed it. Okie dokie. You subscribed? Hell yeah, August Catrone. I appreciate the sub, man. Alright, one of these days we'll get the villager out of there. And then we just go throw him inside the villager trading hall. How's my life? My life is going great, man. I'm got a lot of work on my plate, a lot of responsibilities. But I'm learning a lot, getting better every day. I've been doing this whole live streaming thing, and I'm hoping to start making my next YouTube video very soon, which is cool too, and growing the channel. So things are just all around doing great. As much as I have my hard days where I feel like I can't do it, things are going great. Cool world. Thanks, Reflex. And it's already time to sleep again, bro. How's everybody in the chat doing? We doing good? How long have you guys been playing Minecraft? That's my question. That's my question for the chat. Okay, so I need to keep these in the packed mud. And I need to get some dirt so I can bring the villager in. August says, it's my birthday today. I gotta go rollerblading. Nice, bro. That sounds like a good time. Happy birthday. Can everybody in the chat wish him a happy birthday, dude? Gotta celebrate your birthdays, bro. Although it's probably hypocritical that I say that because I don't really celebrate a lot of mine, but I shouldn't say a lot, but the last couple of mine I haven't celebrated. But, hell yeah. Blue or red Gatorade? I like blue Gatorade more than red, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot more than red. I'd never be getting the red Gatorades, bro. Hell yeah, everybody's wishing him a happy birthday. Clay, Lori says, remember me when you're famous. Absolutely. If I ever get there, I will remember you, Lori. I'll try my best. You're a real one. Clay Bowman says, been sick as heck. I've been playing since I was 10, so 11 years. That's awesome, bro. 11 years of playing this game. Sweet, just like that, we already got a cleric in here. Beautiful. They give us redstone too, that's a big deal. Might as well go ahead and get another one though. I think one's gonna be too few. We're probably gonna rack up quite a bit from our zombie spawner, so just because we can, I'm gonna make another one. And plus there's already another, you know what, over there. And let's get a smooth stone block because I broke a stone and it's gonna bother the heck out of me having a cobblestone over there. Okay, let's get our boat. Lori says, but remember me when you're famous. I'll do my best, man. Who knows? I might never get famous, but I will. I'll remember you. Guess who's back? Welcome back, W. Bonnie. Haven't seen you for a bit. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. All right, now let's go ahead and... Whoops. Nope. I guess they distribute it to each other. They kind of toss it to each other anyway, so... I need to get some lecterns. Come on, one of you guys, come over here. Perfect. You did my job for me. Oh, I didn't even bring any zombie flesh. Whatever. I can just give him this job when we get over there. Oh my goodness, I misplaced that. Whatever, cobblestone it is. Okay, bam, bam. Go, go, go. All right, we made it. Easy peasy. See how easy it is to put new villagers in? W. Smat says, I got mending for 1 book. Damn, bro. That's crazy. Reflex says, how old is this world? 187 days. I feel like I get asked that like 5 times every stream at least. It's really funny. Should put like something on the screen that keeps like the Minecraft days tracked. Okay, we cut a little hole. We place down his workstation. I've got this like method down to a science with how many freaking, how many villagers I've put in here. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. Then you just drive the boat in, and then you block off the back. Boom. Just like that. Then you break the boat, and then you get your packed mud ready for when he walks in there. And you push him in. Boom. Just like that. We're done. Delete all the dirt. He's in there for life. He's going to serve us so graciously. Ethan Krause says, no way you just did that. No way I just did what? Ethan Krause says, bro. Are you talking about the stone block? I brought a stone block all the way over there just to misplace it and then get a get another and put a cobblestone block over there. W. Bonnie says, I'm your top 5 YouTuber. Hell yeah, thanks, bro. What up, Isaiah? Welcome to the stream. Or he says, thank you. I have a nice world with a lot of homes. A heart one resemble. That's awesome. Douglas says, are you hacking again? What are you talking about, bro? I like turtles. Hell yeah, my rear wood. Okay. Let's see here. What do I need next? Okay, I want to lock in the trade with that cleric. Let's go ahead and just trade away like all this rotten flesh. All the full stacks. Yeah. Ethan, that was the stone block. Yeah. That'll do it, bro. What I love is that the villagers give you experience too. Alright, this one should level up. I actually don't remember what these guys give you once they level up. Gold into emeralds, emeralds into lapis. Okay, that's cool. If we had a gold farm, that's actually kind of useful. The world is 60 hours over 2. What are you talking about, W. Smat? RC Teeple said hi. What up, bro? What up, RC Teeple? Swag bot? Hey, yo, when you start playing Minecraft? Hey, somebody just asked that. That's funny. I started in like probably 2012. Pretty early on in the game. Like, I wasn't playing alpha, but by the time it came out on Pocket Edition, which I don't know when that was, maybe 2014, I was playing it then. Okay, so I don't really need this dirt. All right. So we're done with the villagers for now. They're going to breed up in the background. We're going to start working on the building. We're going to change gears here. So now's the time for me to give you guys and myself a refresher of what this build is supposed to look like. So in survival mode, this is what we're looking at. We're talking about this building here. The villager trading hall, which right now looks very flat and plain and basic. You guys have seen it from the inside because I was just in here, but we're going to decorate the outside walls. We're going to make it look interesting, all right? So, if we go over to my creative test world, this is kind of the idea I'm working with. So this is the same exact build. It's a little bit more narrow and creative. I didn't build it as wide, but still same idea, same wall. I'm just thinking we add some oak posts on the side, put a big arch in the middle, and then add maybe some fences and slabs on towards the bottom just to kind of decorate up the walls. And I think that'll look nice. We could do that all the way around. Only problem is my wall in the survival world is a lot longer than this, so maybe I'll do like 2 or 3 arches. I don't know. 60 hours over 2.5 days? What? I'm not sure what the math on that is, WSMAP. W Bonnie says, what should I build in my world? I don't know, maybe a villager trading hall. A lot of people ask me that. What should I build? What should I build? Get that question a lot. Swag Pie says, I was in a Minecraft club in middle school. That's dope, bro. That's funny. Okay, so we'll just start with this wall because it seems simple. And I really liked the 2 wide oak post to get things started. So I'll do that. And then we'll do one at the very end, and then maybe I'll look at it and see if we should maybe do one in the middle as well. Okay, so should I count blocks, guys? What up, Debbie Shore? W Bonnie says you said that yesterday and I said I already have one. Oh, sorry, W Bonnie, I forgot. What up, Lifetime Printing 3D? How's it going, bro? Just subbed? I appreciate that, bro. That's awesome. Lori says, do you do Minecraft tutorials? I have like a couple on my YouTube channel, but I want to do some more. I think that's a really good content idea. I've never done any kind of like how to build tutorials, but in general I have. Yeah, we should definitely do one more, I'm thinking. Because I feel like if I did an arch, it's just going to be really stretched out. Well, let's just try it. Let's see if I could build an arch. I'm going to do all slabs because it's got to be a very gradual arch. And we're just going to wing it. Do I have any wooden slabs already? I have 1 oak slab, guys. Maybe I'll grab some stairs just in case. And yeah, we're going to have to make a whole lot. So I'll just turn this whole stack into slabs and we'll see what happens. 60 hours is 2.5 days. You've been playing the world for 60 hours. You're saying 187 days is 60 hours? That's crazy, bro. See, I'm not digging this. I'm not digging this. I don't know if I'm feeling this arch. See, it would come to a climax somewhere here. So let's go to the other end and try and start it the same way. I think we should break this up, but we might as well try it before I really do anything too fancy. Okay, so I have it 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks down. Then I placed the first slab with another one on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks down. Okay, and then I immediately went up. And then I think I went over 2. So yeah, up, over 2, up, over 2. Up, over 2, up, over 2. And then basically it'd just be like this. Whoops, I fell off, of course. Okay. See, that just seems like a very skinny, long arch. But we could work with that. I think we could work with that. My rear wood says, should I try to get 1,000 turtles in survival? Sure, why not, dude? That sounds like a cool challenge. Remember Ariana from last stream? I do. I don't remember what all she said, but I do remember her popping up. I think I need to sleep and get rid of the dirt to see if I like this arch, but my instincts is telling me no, not to settle for this. At least we already know like how to, or where the center is if I want to add another post of logs, which I think I should just go ahead and do it. Yeah, let's just do it, guys. I've been saying I'm not feeling this from the beginning. Let's just go with our instincts here. Oh, hell nah. Debbie says your server's looking great. Appreciate it, Debbie. I appreciate that a lot. I try and make this look cool and have a lot of cool farms and all that stuff. So I'm glad that somebody else is appreciating it too. Basically, long story short. Okay, now we can break all these. And then collect them from down here. Oh, I gotta do the same with the other one. I don't know what I'm doing with this dirt staircase, guys, but hey, it's gonna get the job done. All right, now we need to pull out the stairs and try and essentially do the same thing. Okay, we need to go start a little bit lower. Maybe here. And then here, 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 here. Nope. Delete this one. Now start the same thing on the other side. Boom. 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 Boom, boom. Okay, I'm feeling that. And maybe something like this. Okay, I dig that. Let's get rid of some of this dirt. What do you guys think, chat? How does that look to you? I like that. Lori says, gotta go, I have homework. Oh, sounds good, Lori. I hope you get your homework done pretty easily. Something about her brother had a gun. Yeah, that was the one who was about to die, huh? Thoughts, anyone? Okay, I definitely like that. So I'm gonna try and repeat that on the other side. See, it's nice. Once you get one that works, then it kind of gets easier because now I just have to go over here and just build the same thing. Which is not as hard as coming up with it from scratch, you know. I'm gonna run out of stairs though, which is really annoying. I hate that. Running out of blocks while you're building. It's like you get in the zone and then you run out and you're just like, bro. What up, Louie? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Okay, that looks symmetrical. See? That only took like 2 seconds once we had the first one. I want to know your guys' thoughts, though. Anybody like this? Yeah, whatever. I like it. That's what matters most. Okay. What's your favorite soda? I'm drinking Faygo. My favorite soda? Probably Coke, bro. I know it's basic, but Luffy says W. Hell yeah, Luffy. Nice name, by the way. Solid anime. My favorite one, to be honest. Okay, now we're gonna do this exact same thing on the other side. But first, I'm gonna make sure I get some more stairs so I don't run out. Yeah, we definitely have enough planks. Or not planks, but logs. The big thing is just I need to make a few more stairs. I don't need a ton. Yeah, 24 should be plenty. And I definitely have enough slabs for sure. Yeah, all right, so now let's go put our 3 pillars in. And this should be pretty straightforward since I already know exactly how it's supposed to look. I just got to repeat it over here. Okay, then we do 2 more right here. This is gonna look so sick when it's done. I'm so excited. Luffy says W build same. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. It's a sick show. Man, I ran out of oak logs, of course. All right, we're gonna have to go farm up some more. I'm gonna give the trees a chance to grow a little bit, so I'm gonna fill in this one since I already know how it should look. Maybe I'll actually go up a little bit. JD Cubing says, hey, I'm starting out at SMP. How should I play it out? There's a lot of ways to play a world or an SMP. I'd say if it's an SMP, you should definitely prioritize the social environment, because that's one thing that, like, you could do a lot of things on single player that you could also do it on an SMP, but that's one thing that you don't get on a single player, is that the social environment. So I'd say that should be a priority if I were playing an SMP, which technically I am. Not this world, but I'm a part of one separately. And when I like to start a new world, I like to set like a philosophy or like a couple game rules of how I'm going to approach the game. I always find that a fun way to play. That way you have like some kind of constraints and you're not just doing whatever. You have like some kind of boundary conditions that you're trying to follow or abide by, and it makes it more interesting because it makes you play differently than the last world and build things differently. Whether that be like, oh, I want to build my base in a biome I've never built in before, or I want to build my base a certain size, or I want to never set up any automatic farms, or like whatever. Like you can make any kind of rule, really. Okay, let's go get some more oak wood so I can finish up that post. Should I... The Strange Bro says, yo, welcome, bro. Hope you're having a good day, man. JD Cubing says, should I wage war on my friends? I have access to orbital striker. Yeah, sure, gee, that sounds like a good time. Guest 74837 says, I scrolled on this and it looks sick, bro. Gonna keep on scrolling. Have a good stream, brother. Appreciate that, guest. What's up, Ethan? He says, yo. W. Bonnie says, my favorite anime is MHA. I'm guessing that's My Hero Academia. I've also watched that. That's a really good one, too. Although, I watched it, and then they made new seasons, and I couldn't remember what happened. So I rewatched it, and when I rewatched it, I thought it was a lot more cringe than the first time. But I've also, like, grown and don't really watch a lot of anime anymore. So, I don't know. Maybe my tastes have just changed. Still is a good story, good plot, good characters, all that stuff. All right. Yeah, all the trees aren't grown, but this should be plenty to finish up the build with. JD says, if you know about the unstable SMP, I'm trying to be Weembo. I don't know. I've heard people in my chat talk about the unstable SMP, but I've never seen it personally. All right. Okay, after this, we'll have the sides done, the left and right side. The front side's pretty much finished because that's like attached to the rest of the base. And the backside has this nice little curve thing going on. So I don't think we need to do anything to it because it already kind of looks interesting with the little semicircle it forms. But we'll take a look at it and see if we want to add anything. Oh, there's also that bottom row I wanted to add. So we're almost done with the left and right side, and then we just got to start to switch gears and plan out a roof, which is going to be... Roofs are really hard to get started, I feel like, but once you have a pattern going early on in the roof and you have enough blocks to build it, they become very, very easy to finish. It's just starting with the roof. I just have to start it tonight. If I start it tonight, I'll be able to finish it tonight, no problem. But if I don't start it, then I'll procrastinate it for a long time because roofs can seem really daunting. JD Cubing says, dropped a sub, but gotta go. See you later. Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate the sub, man. Have a good rest of your night. W. Bonnie says, do you know Parrot on the Unstable? No, I don't know anyone on the Unstable, bro. Don't know anybody on the unstable. You too? Hell yeah, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Alright, we definitely have enough wood, though, to finish the sides, which is pretty exciting. I've been working on this build for, like, weeks, guys. Like, I started that villager trading hall weeks ago. Is this a solo world, says Mason. Yes, it is. It is a solo world. Oh, let's see if I can feed the bees before they all go to bed. Oh, I got them just in time. Pretty soon they're all going to go to bed. We should check the hives and see how we're doing on that. As soon as they all go in there for the night, we should break them all. Just make sure, just see if any of them are full. I've been building up all these full hives that are full of 3 bees so that we can make an automatic honey block farm in the near future. Yep, that's the plan. W Bonnie said, what up, Brayzone? How's it going, bro? W Bonnie says, dude, I don't live near any spruce, so I just got one sapling and already got over a stack. Nice, bro. Very nice. Essentially just waiting for this one guy to go to his home. Or maybe he doesn't have a home because there's too many. I don't know. Let me just break some of these. He shouldn't attack me since they're attached. Let's see. This is 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3. Oh, shoot. Yeah, he might not have any room. 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3. And I know this is my 3 out of 3 as well because that's like our... That's the one that we put in there to fill the rest of them. Okay. So we're at a whole row. We have 9 full beehives. That's awesome. We should be pretty much ready then. I think that's plenty to make a beehive. I'll make one more little home for that extra bee, and then we should be done breeding bees for now. There you go. Now you have a home, bud. Beautiful. And now we can use this any time we want when we want to make more bees. Maybe for like a bigger honey block farm if we need it, or we can make the honeycomb blocks automatically, or if you just want them to decorate and bring some life into an area, you know, things like that. I don't know why we have sugarcane in there. Let's go ahead and turn all this sugarcane into paper. And we can craft that into emeralds. Not craft, but trade it for emeralds. And then I'll finally ink sacks into emeralds. We could also get 4 glass for a single emerald. That's really good to know. Okay. Cool, cool. Got a few more emeralds. All right, let's finish this build. Man, I got so many things in my inventory. It's crazy because I'm just doing like a couple things, and before you know it, your inventory is just stacked, bro. Totally stacked. Saplings. Apples. Okay. I need these to finish the build. I'm going to go ahead and turn half of these probably into fences. How many fences do I have in here? 0, but we have a lot of sticks, so that'll help us craft fences. Oh, I have fences here, 32. Yeah. I'll turn all this into planks. And then all these sticks we can use to make some more fences. Yeah, that should be plenty. Alright, I'm excited. This should be everything we need to finish the build. Where's my dirt? My building dirt? W Shader, hey, appreciate it. What up, S7 at kid? How you doing, bro? Ralph Fetters says, is this server public? No, this is a single player world, bro. Oh, we still need to build up those columns. W Bonnie says, what shader is that? This is Complementaries Reimagined. Whoops, that's resource packs. Complementary Reimagined right here. Good, hell yeah. S7. W. Smat says, is it good to have 2 stacks of diamonds from 1 mining trip? Yeah, I'd say that's pretty solid, bro. I'd say that's a pretty solid mining trip if you ask me. Parkour. Boom. Alright, let's go ahead and get this going a little bit closer. Let's go this way too. And boom, boom, boom. Alright, we just build up this last section here. Pretty much have the pattern memorized. Watch me say that and then mess it up this time. For these arches. Okay, and then you go like so, like so. Boom. Alright, arches done. That is awesome. The most annoying part of this build is that it's over water, so when you're building things, like, you either have to float in the water, or you have to, like, build dirt to stand on, or, like, build some kind of scaffolding to stand on. That's probably the most annoying part. Oh, shoot. We just got an alert. Ethan, also 7at Kid, just subscribed. Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate the sub. Let's see. Isaiah says I'm on Bedrock. I can't get it. The shaders, yeah. Yeah, that's tough, bro. You need a shulker box, says Nathan Crouch. Yeah, I do, but I gotta kill the Ender Dragon to get those, bro. Haven't done that yet. Still got a couple other things. For now, we're just chilling. We're not in a rush to kill the Ender Dragon anytime soon. But you're right, that would help with our inventory. W. Bonnie says, I was making his cave in the world. My Fortune 3 pickaxe was about to break. I was using one. I accidentally clicked on my Fortune 3 and it broke. That sucks. Luified says, I'm back. What's up? Welcome back, Luified. Infinite 10 says, said hi. Hell yeah. Welcome to the stream, Infinite 10. Alright, this is perfect. Like, honestly, okay, it looks really dark because of the shaders right now. This is without shaders. But I still think I like it. Like, we could add a lantern, maybe. Let's see what it looks like if I add a lantern in there. I feel like it'll look a little off, but let's just try it. Sides are almost done. Bedrock has vibrant visuals, right? It does, but it's not. I've tried the vibrant visuals. I don't think they're as good as, like, the shaders you can download online, which, I mean, it makes sense. But it is nice to have. They have an option for certain platforms. Okay, what did I come up over here for, guys? So scatterbrained. It's crazy that I could forget that just into the 2 seconds it took me to walk over here. I came over here for lanterns, that's right. Said hi, what up, Jonathan Marin? Looks like looks sick, you're good at building, man, says Infinite 10. Hey, I appreciate that, dude. That really means a lot. Oh, I can't place up there. I gotta place some dirt. What do you guys think? Lantern or no lantern? I think because of how dark it is, it should have a lantern, honestly. It looks alright. 7at Kid, I died on my 1,000-day hardcore world tour. That's crazy, bro. 1,000 days. That sucks, dude. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the, we're gonna go with the lanterns. Alright, now let's just do... Most of it, the arch is already built on the other side. We just got to add the little fence thing and the lantern to the other side. And I already have the blocks on me, so let's do that. And then roof time, I think, because I don't think I think the back already looks nice enough, to be honest. We can stand on a boat, right? Yeah, maybe I'll try and use this a little more. They're a little buggy to stand on, but you can stand on them. See, they like make you freaking shake and stuff. There we go. Oh my goodness, it's way too buggy. I'm not standing on that thing. Oh, this is so hard. It's almost easier to just do it floating in the water. You know what I mean? Let's see. Lantern, 100%. Lantern. Yeah, everybody likes the lanterns. Hell yeah. Alright, let's take a peek. Okay, this is the outside. This is what we're going to be looking at for the next however many days. Except we haven't done the roof yet. Yeah, I think the backside looks fine because it's like a semicircle. It's interesting enough for my standards. Yeah, that's sick, guys. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a screenshot. Ender pearled in the end. Oh, that sucks, bro. What up, Candy Lewis Bowen? How you doing, bro? Infinite 10 says, I took physics class. I know inertia all right. And if I know the laws of thermodynamics, then I say you should definitely use lanterns to light up the surrounding areas using the Roman-style arch there. I like the physics argument, bro. That's sick. I'm actually working on getting a bachelor's in physics. So that's really funny that you use physics to argue that. You guys win, chat. I like the lanterns. We're going to stick with them. All right, next is going to be roof, guys. What blocks do I even make the roof out of? This is where I'm going to go into creative mode and test a couple things. Because if I just slap something on in survival, I'm not going to want to replace it. Like, let's be real. Once you build a roof, you got to be dedicated to replace that roof. It's much smarter for me to just go into the creative testing world. We already have a very similar build here. We just have to essentially come up with an idea on how we're going to make the roof look here and then replicate it in survival. Okay. I like these little things in the front, and then I'll add this as well because this is what it has in survival. And this isn't as wide, by the way. This is a little bit smaller. Obviously, you guys can probably tell this is a smaller version of the build as I was testing ideas. But this is where we're going to come up with the... Yeah, I know what you mean, 7-Act Kid. This is kind of what that is. W. Bonnie says, nice. Blackstone and mud bricks for the roof. Like blackstone on the outside and mud bricks on the inside. Isaiah says, I low-key look at the live after this one, but it was brain rot. This live is peak. Hell yeah, bro. I'm glad you've made your decision, dude. Carter says, bro, you're a very good Minecraft player. Keep it up. By Carter. Hey, appreciate it, Carter. That was very nice of you, bro. W. Bonnie, I just duped my world and put it into creative so I can get the surroundings. Yeah, that works too. I mean, that definitely works. I've done that too. Okay, so Blackstone is a good idea. We can look at Blackstone. It's just going to be a little bit harder to get. Blackstone. I like the bricks the most. Let's get... I definitely have a lot more deep slate than I have Blackstone, though. What up, Joe Mama? Carter says you're welcome. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Definitely have a lot of deep slate, so we should consider deep slate. I also really like the deep slate tiles. Maybe deep slate bricks. And let's go look at Blackstone again. I'll grab the slabs for that too. Alright. Isaiah says, got any tips on building? Keep practicing, man. Try different things. Always try to level up. I try to level up my builds. Build what's fun to you as well. Like, don't just build what you think other people will think is cool. Build what you think is cool. You'll enjoy it a lot more, and other people will find it cool. Okay, basic roof, right? Well, let's start basic and then try and spruce it up as we go. Okay. Yeah, the deep slate doesn't look bad. Tiles. Okay, I'm thinking kind of tall on the roof, but we don't want it too tall. Like, this was one of my prototype ideas. This is too tall. Like, that's too much. But now that the build itself is 2 stories, I think you can get away with a tall roof. At this point, the build was only 1 story. August Ketron says, I'm back. Hell yeah, dude. Infinite 10 says, I was actually playing on my own survival world just an hour ago, making some good progress with the villager trading hall I'm trying to build. Nice, bro. We're working on the same thing. W. Bonnie says, what bottom should I try and find in my survival world? What are you talking about, bottom? 7 at Kid says, have you ever thought of making a castle? Yeah, bro. Actually, I have. Here, let me link you a video real quick in the chat. Here, I'll even show you guys what I'm looking at. We're going to go to my YouTube channel. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to type in castle wall complete. And then I'm going to link it. I tried to build a castle. I definitely did more than just this. This was like kind of early on in the castle, but that was cool. And then I'll put that. I'm guessing you guys are in the portrait mode. Whoops. Boom. All right, back to the game. Sorry for the black screen. W. Bonnie says, what biome? Oh, maybe acacia. I feel like acacia is a good one to mix things up with. See, I'm trying to keep up with chat, but chat's starting to keep up. Chat's starting to pick up. Just a little bit. Okay. So, Candy Lewis Bowen said, hi. Hell yeah, Candy Lewis Bowen. Isaiah says, I'm gonna be right back, changing my profile and username. See you in like 10 minutes. Sounds good, Isaiah. Alvarez. Infinite Tin said, you should try and get the roof to have a slight upward curve to it. I think that'd look cool. Not sure where you mean by the upward curve. I don't know if you mean like outward curve this way, going out the front, which would be cool. But upward curve, I don't know what that means. Okay. How do I like that shape so far? I don't. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like that shape so far. What if we just kept the tall theme? I also don't know if the one in the survival world is an even or odd amount of blocks, which is a problem. Lee Posey says, are you building a grave? No, I'm building a villager trading hall, bro. Not a grave. Not a grave. So that would be like the basic shape of it, right? And what's nice is I have world edit, so it's really easy for me to swap all these with like the Blackstone versions to see if that looks better. You know what I mean? Infinite Tin says, like, go more inwards towards the lower half of the roof and then go up using blocks and fewer stairs to get a higher incline towards the top of the roof. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. Like kind of like a curve upwards rather than a straight line like this. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's try that. Maybe I will actually repeat. I'll copy this whole thing. Let's get an axe. And I'll just copy this whole build. All the way until up here. You guys all know what world edit is? Because if not, prepare to be amazed. Okay, now we just do / copy. Then I go over here. / paste. Boom. Now we have a second one, so I could try another roof and then we could look at them side by side. I love world edit, dude. Same thing with like replacing the blocks. Like I could just select the whole area and then do / replace. And then I could turn all these stairs into blackstone, all the blocks into blackstone, all the slabs into blackstone, like whatever. Okay. Infinite 10. I meant biome. Yeah, I'm thinking acacia biome, like the one, like the savanna biome kind of thing. I think those are cool. Okay, so maybe let's get some deep slate slabs. And I'll just try something here. I haven't really made a lot of roofs like this, so we're just trying things. It's not quite it. It's like the right idea. Camille Adventures, what up, bro? NG Flash 100K has subscribed. Hey, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's not quite it, though. Maybe try something like this. I hope your homework goes well, Camille. Homework is a grind, I know. That shit is rough sometimes. Okay. So I had another slab here. No, I had a slab somewhere. Where did I have a slab? Slab here, slab stair. Okay. And then another stair like this. Okay, now they look the same. Now we really need to ramp it up a little bit. I'm back. Welcome back, Isaiah. Your username looks the same on my screen, but maybe that's because I'm using a third party to see all the chats in one area, and maybe it hasn't updated. I don't know. All right, how does this look for an upward curve? Okay, no. So it needs to be more like back here that we swap to ramping up, I think. Yeah, I think this looks a little bit better. So I did like this, bam, 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 bam. Almost there. Let's see if I just keep it consistent with the one block at a time on top of the stair, how this looks. Maybe I was just trying to do too much by ramping it up. Okay, that looks okay. That looks okay. Maybe let's try it raised up one at the top. See how that is. What do we think, chat? Is that the shape? I kind of like that. Camille says my homework was division and multiplication. Hell yeah. Isaiah says I got a fix, not username. Aw, man. That sucks, bro. Infinite Sin says, "Aw, sorry if you don't like it. I guess it's because of the specific dimensions of the build that's making my idea look bad." No, it's alright, Infinite Sin. It just takes messing with, and it also is a skill thing too. Like, it's not that your idea was bad, it's just, it's new for me, so it's going to take me practice to get it to work. But I think you're right. We should do something like this so that I'm trying to do something new. I like this though. I think this looks alright. Just took a couple practice runs to get it. So I can copy this real quick. And then break all the grass blocks. And then do / copy. And we go over here. Bam. / paste. All right, chat, what do you guys think? Between this one, we'll call this option A. Turn the music down a tiny bit. And option B, which one do you guys like more? You should do an overhang on the sides. Yeah, I definitely will. The overhang is just a little bit weird when you have these extra posts. But yeah, we could definitely like bring this out maybe a tiny bit like this. You know, maybe some slabs. We could do stairs too and see how that works. Or even bring the slabs down by one like this. And maybe even just do the bottom slabs. You know, there's a couple options. Boom. Okay, cool. Yeah, like that. Something simple. You could do stairs too. There's a lot of options. What up, Mighty Crew? What up, D7M Chinese? Okay, I like this. I think like this looks more stable in my usual. So I think we're going to go with this one because it looks different and it'll stand out for my builds specifically. But yeah, let's do it. What up, Johnny Awesome? How's it going? Johnny's awesome. That's the decision, guys. So we'll do deep slate. Then the only question is, what do we want to do on the inside? If I do deep slate for the outside, we can do solid deep slate. That's one option. Or one of the challenges with this build is I wanted to start incorporating blocks I don't normally use. Like I did the granite mud brick walls. So I doubt mud bricks will look good inside this, but I could just look at it and see. Oh, you know what? That doesn't look half bad at all. At a first glance. I kind of like it. What do you guys think? And we could easily texture this with the normal mud instead of mud bricks, like packed mud. That's not bad. Maybe we'll do that. Deep slate on the outside, mud bricks on the inside. Johnny's Awesome says, do you play Minecraft servers? And if so, what's your favorite one? I have one Minecraft server, but it's like a survival, like low-key server. Isaiah says, W, hell yeah. Infinite 10 says, I can't lie, I just came across your stream for the first time and I was instantly hooked. I very much appreciate the vibe and what you're working on, just my style. Hey, I love that you are liking the style, Infinite 10. That's awesome. Johnny's Awesome says, that's cool. Yeah, let's do it. We'll do a little more mud in the build. All right, now we just got to go build all that and survive, right? How hard could it be? How hard could it be? That's the question. Step 1, prepare inventory. Let's see how many blocks we have. So deep slate. Okay, that should be enough. I would think that's enough for just the outline. Then the big thing is we're going to need a lot of mud. And we're going to have to turn all this into mud bricks, essentially. I think we have enough. Nice house, says Johnny's Awesome. Appreciate it, bro. Glad you're liking the house. We'll get rid of the lanterns and the wood. Steven Singleton, I'm just scrolling. I saw your drive. And I started watching. I love your house. It's great. Hey, I'm glad you're liking it, bro. It means a lot to me. I try and make the coolest house I can, and I like sharing what I do. So I'm really happy that other people find the stream and find what I do to be interesting and cool and satisfying, you know? Means a lot to me. Ethan Muliwara says, remember me from yesterday? I normally do, but I don't recognize that name. I feel like you came in chat, but maybe we didn't chat much. He says, where's your house? Well, this whole thing is kind of my house. I don't really have like a bedroom or like a standard typical house. This is just kind of where I live. It's just this whole area. So chat, I'm farming the wheat field because if you don't know, in order to get mud bricks, you need to craft mud into packed mud, which is mud and wheat together in a crafting table. So that's why I had made this massive wheat farm so we can get mud bricks to make this trading hall. And we're also going to use it in the roof. So I'll go ahead and harvest some of this wheat too. You meant stream? Yeah, I got what you meant, Steven. Sorry if I read it wrong, but I understood what you were trying to say. Camille Adventures says, I'm going to make a water base. Hell yeah, bro. Infinite Sin says, you play multiplayer much? A little bit. I honestly play more single player, but I do play a wee bit of multiplayer. A wee bit. I have a server I've been playing on, but it's just hard for me. Like, when I play Minecraft, I get like really dedicated to a certain world for a while, where I have all these ideas and then I build one thing and it kind of changes into the next and into the next. And then if I start playing on multiple worlds, like maybe my single player world and a multiplayer world with friends or something, then like starts dividing that up and it's hard for me to manage that as much. I don't know. For some reason, it's just easier for me to do one at a time. Like maybe once I get bored of the single player, then I'm more interested in trying to find a way to play with friends or something. If that makes sense. W. Bonnie says, the first stream I seen of yours was the Treehouse. Yeah, that was on a multiplayer server. Perfect example. There we go. Now we're getting more packed mud, which I honestly don't need yet. First, I should just work on getting the outline with all the... Whoops. I should work on getting the outline with all the stuff. You know what I mean? Getting the outline with the deep slate, I mean. So we'll put the mud away for now. This packed mud directly converts into mud bricks, which we're going to use. I want to keep some packed mud to texture the roof. And like I said, we're going to get back to that after we've made the outline, which is going to be pretty exciting. What up, Florencio Martin? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. All right, so we need our deep slate. And I'll start with 4 stacks. And immediately I'll turn 2 of those stacks into stairs, get a stack of slabs and a stack of deep slate tiles. And then I might just grab this and bring it with me because I know we're going to need to make more, but I don't want to overcraft certain items. All right, and now let's get some scaffolding and dirt. Got a stack of each of those. That's good. I need to drink some water, guys. What up, Campaign Dice? Welcome to the stream. Stephen Singleton says, how was your day today? My day has been great, man. 13-Mukayana says, yo, that's a good view to make a manor. Hell yeah, bro. I'm glad you like it. Isaiah Alvarez said I made like a spruce village with villagers that actually do their jobs. That's awesome. I like doing that too, like building little villages. The Frog Chat says, do you have any tips for new player? That's a great question. Let me get back to that after I read the rest of the chats. And drink water, of course. Infinite 10 says, I can get your perspective. I can relate honestly. I've been playing lots of single player recently on my one world, and it's better for me if I don't play multiplayer too much because it steers you away. Exactly. It just... Some people, I think, just are better at focusing on one thing at a time, you know? But some seasons when maybe I'm like not working as much in real life and I have more time, I can kind of like spend a few hours on single player and then spend a few hours on multiplayer, you know? Campaign Dice says, I like your base. Appreciate it, man. Florencio says, what have I missed? Not much, dude. We're just trying to finish up the build. The villager trading hall. I'll show you what I've built since the last stream. We essentially built this on both sides to make the walls look nice. Isaiah says, gotta go, but W Live, see ya. Abaddon Love has just subscribed. Abaddon Lover, excuse me. Thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate that, Abaddon. Have a great rest of your night, Isaiah. Frozo said hi. What's up, bro? Frog chat, tips for a new player. That's a great question, bro. Honestly, have fun with the game. Like, experiment, try new things, try playing with different mechanics, try building different things that you think are cool, and don't let try not to get steered away so hard like into what everybody else is building, if that makes sense. Like, try and just be yourself and build what you think is cool. It's okay to take inspiration from others, absolutely, but I think Minecraft is most enjoyed when people all express their own creativity their own way, if that makes sense. Like, if you just try to copy someone else all the time, then you might miss out on some of the best parts of this game. You know, it's great to take inspiration from others. Like, I love watching Minecraft YouTube. It's what I watch probably the most on YouTube right now. But, oh, that makes things tricky, guys. I totally forgot about this back end. Okay, my instinct is telling me just act like it's not there for now. Just start building the roof. Okay, so I think how we did it in creative is we just went up like normal for a couple stairs. Maybe 2 or 3. Let's count this and make sure it's odd as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is perfect. We're going to do the overhang like this. W. Bonnie says, you're the best streamer I know. Appreciate it, bro. Campaign Die says, Minecraft is a nice game. I play Bedrock. Hell yeah, I agree. It is a great game, dude. Infinite 10 says, hate to go this soon, but have a good rest of your day. I got real life work to get to. Yeah, I totally understand, bro. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good shift at work or a good time at work. And I really appreciate you stopping by, man. Hope to see you again sometime soon. Flows Like That says, what's up? Welcome to the stream, Flows. How you doing, bro? Florencio says, that's a lot. Hell yeah, bro. Camille Adventures. I am trying to do my homework while my brother's jumping on my bed. Yeah, good luck with that, bro. It's going to be hard to lock in. Okay, it's important that we get this shape right, guys. Really important. Okay, so we stair up the first few, and then how many layers from here would that be? If I just started going up for the steeper part now, that'd be 1, 2, 3. So it'd be like 2 up, and then 3 up for the last one. I think that's exactly how we had it in the creative world, so we'll do it. Let's just do it. And then here it's 2. And then you go like this. And then we cap it off with a slab. Okay. How does that look at a first glance? I think that's what we're going for. I'm suffering. What up, JD Cubing? Welcome back. What's the best mod now? Like Minecraft mod? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't play a lot of mods, dude. Probably Iris for shaders, if I had to be honest. That's the one that I use a lot. It's probably definitely one of the most downloaded. But it's not like a mod in the sense of like changing the game like most mods. I used to love playing modded Minecraft, but I think vanilla Minecraft has expanded so much. Like, when I was playing really into Minecraft as a kid, Redstone was cool, but it also didn't have a lot of things that it has now, like comparators, for example, weren't in the game. So the things that you could do in vanilla Minecraft now are like even infinitely more than what it was when I was in. And that's why a lot of people had created mods, were to create these automatic systems. That's what I liked. You know, I liked the tech mods that created all these automatic systems, you know. But now that you have so much more redstone, and now we even have auto crafters, like, the game has changed so much that you almost don't, like, when the last time I found myself playing a mod pack, I was like, man, you really don't need this mod pack at all. Like, all these automatic systems, sure, it's easier to make it with a mod pack, but you could also make this in vanilla Minecraft. So the mod just makes it easier to do it now. It doesn't actually like create something new that you can't do somehow in vanilla Minecraft. All right, guys, that's the shape. I'm loving it. This is perfect. Now we just need to make a bunch of mud brick stairs and packed mud stairs, mud brick blocks and packed mud blocks. Brayzone says, hi, hell yeah, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Florencio says you should do a Roblox stream. I feel like every stream somebody recommends that, but I really don't play a lot. I don't play Roblox, so. JD Cubing says, I like Box Hub on Modrinth for PvP. For your base, you should make a 3x3 door. I agree. 3x3 doors are epic, bro. That's a great idea. Great idea. Okay. Now, yeah, let's do next stage. Let's get our blocks ready, and then I'll just use scaffolding to get up from here. A little scaffold. Cool house, bro. I'm gonna build that, but different materials. Hell yeah, dude. I hope it comes out great. That was quick. Yeah, I know. Well, thankfully, we just spent a lot of time in creative kind of coming up with the shape. So it's a little bit easier now. And Minecraft is, especially because we pretty much already had all the resources to build it with. We already had all the blocks collected. So now it's kind of like just assembling what we've already made before. It's kind of like just copying, it feels like. It's not as hard. Okay, so this is what we need here. Now we do gotta spend a couple minutes crafting. Can I use a stone cutter on packed mud? No. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, I'm going to make, so most of it's gonna be mud bricks. So let's keep 2 stacks of packed mud on the side. Turn the rest of this into mud bricks. Just to get started. And then from this, I'll turn 1 stack of this. Ooh, is there no packed mud stairs? That kind of changes things. Ooh, okay. So texturing it might be a little bit harder. But that's fine. So we need mostly stairs with a few blocks. Maybe we won't be able to texture the roof very much, but that's okay. You live and learn, right? Campaign dice. When I was 4, I got scared of the mobs even if I was in creative mode. Yeah, bro, when I was a kid, I used to be scared whenever it turned nighttime. Hell yeah, bro. Probably gonna need more stairs than that, so I'll turn another stack into stairs. Okay, crafting complete. JD Cubing. Yeah, when I was 4, I had this world we called Funland that had minecart rails and tracks on forever, and the perfect creative world. I lost it now, but I still got glimpses of it. Yeah, dude, that used to be the best. I used to love making minecart tracks, dude. Okay, this is the easiest part, honestly. One thing I like to do that makes this easier is building this. We did not figure out in creative mode, so we might have to think about this for a second. When we make this roof, now we're essentially going to have this massive open hole right here that we have to fill in with wall. But I don't want it to just be a solid color. I like to try and decorate it a little bit. I guess it's nicer because it's much thinner. But we'll see what we can do. I should build that though first is what I'm saying. Before we add on a whole lot more. So let's get some granite, and then where's my stone cutter? Let's turn a bunch of this into polished granite. And then let's get some glass to make a window in there. I'll turn this into, yeah, that's plenty. And we can build up that wall and make it look kind of interesting. Bye-bye. See you, Florencio. Have a good rest of your day, bro. Okay. Maybe like a separating line. Just a very subtle one. We'll do a separating line of polished granite here. And then normal granite. And then this is where the window will be. And then boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that should work. Why not? I was actually going to frame in the window with polished. So maybe we'll do that too. Oh, that's off center. Whoops. The real one said hi. What's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Okay, it's also like, feels like it's slightly too tall. But I don't know. Maybe we'll do it like this. Like so. Like so. Okay, let me check that out. And we got the rain, guys. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Just enough, like with the breaking it up with the polish, that I think it looks pretty sweet. And I'll do the same right here. Pretty cool. Now we'll do the same thing over there. We don't gotta nuke it, you know, it's just the little details that really make this thing pop. Okay, we need another row of this, which I have just enough oak logs for. And then we'll do the same thing. So this one first, and then a row of granite. See, now this is the easy part because we already did it on one side, so now you just repeat it for the other. And then we did like this. What up, Cosmic Clutcher? Welcome to the stream, bro. How you doing? Long time no see. Campaign Dice says, Malik says, hi, I'm playing Minecraft right now too. That's awesome, bro. Campaign Dice says, there's this freaky guy who joins me and my friends in Minecraft. We call him P. Diddy Jr. now. That's funny, bro. P. Diddy Jr. Yeah, you gotta be careful who you invite to your Minecraft worlds, bro. You never know who it might actually be. He got in trouble now? Just scrolling and I found you. Am I late? No, you're good, man. I don't know how long I've been streaming, but you're chilling. It's not like you have to be here. Just having a good time. Okay. Now that those are done, now we can build this in peace. And I'll throw in a couple packed mud here and there, just to make it a little interesting. Get rid of this dirt. We don't need that there. Now, stairs. Throw a little packed mud in here. What up, Jerome? Bye. See ya, Cosmic. Jerome Ouellette says, building a house. W. Bonnie says, bye. Gotta go. See you tomorrow if you stream. Sounds good, Bonnie. I'll see you later. Won't be able to stream tomorrow, I don't think, but I hope you have a good rest of your night, man. Okay, that can be deleted. Whoops. Oh, great. I fell. Okay, that's annoying about scaffolding. You can't place it on top of stairs. Let's add a couple just normal packed mud in here just to kind of mix it up a bit. A little bit here and there. Jerome says, looks good. Yeah, appreciate it, bro. I've been working on this for a while. I'm glad you think it's cool. Oh, Cosmic Clutcher said I was saying bye to Avon. Oh, gotcha. Sorry for the misunderstanding. What's up, Ange Gaming? Welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you're doing well. You remind me of Technoblade a little bit because of the chill vibes. Wow, bro, that is a huge compliment. He is one of the biggest Minecraft YouTubers in history, so I appreciate that, bro. I'll take that as the best compliment I've ever received. No way, I'm yawning. Well, at least we've almost finished. And I'm voice cracking. I'm cooked, guys. Alright, we'll build up the whole wall first. And we'll just add like little pockets of packed mud here and there. And that should be good. And last row of stairs on this side. We're done with one side completely, which is awesome, guys. Cosmic says, I meant to say W Bonnie, but it auto-corrected to Avon. Got you, Cosmic. I totally understand, bro. Body Danger says, nice build. Appreciate it, dude. We are grinding. Almost done. We just got to do this other side of the roof now, which it looks like I'm going to need a few more mud brick stairs. But that's chill. We can make those. Do I have a crafting table on me? Oh, I do. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay, we're gonna need more mud brick blocks too. Okay. Maybe I went a little too hard on the texturing on that other side. Whatever. Let's do this. Let's finish it. I swear, if I run out of blocks, it's gonna be such an L. I think I'll just build up the whole side, and then we can go in at the end and add any kind of texturing we want. Maybe I'll pick up these blocks too, just in case I'm like a little bit shy. Maybe picking up these blocks will help. Campaign Die says, a week ago I finished a house in Minecraft hardcore and a creeper killed me. That's crazy, bro. That sucks. Hardcore is another level. I'm really glad that this world isn't hardcore because I put a lot of work into it, so I'm glad that it's here to stay, you know what I mean? I don't have to worry about losing everything if I die. It's fun to play hardcore sometimes, just to increase the stakes, change it up a little bit, but it's also nice having these kinds of worlds too. Let's sleep real quick. I don't like that it's nighttime and raining. And I clearly need to drink more water because my voice is getting dry. Alright, we're grinding, but we're almost done. We are so close. So close I can taste it, you know? So close I can taste it. Okay. This is so repetitive, bro. Oh, man. It'll pay off, though. Once this is done, it'll be worth all the repetitive block placing. Does anybody in chat watch Hermitcraft, bro? Oh, we're out of mud bricks, dude. I think there's a tiny bit of mud I can craft into mud bricks. I think there's like half a stack left. I don't think that's going to be enough, though. Yeah, we're going to have to go get more blocks, chap. Damn. That is so unfortunate. So close, and then we have to go get more blocks. But we're going to do it. We're going to push through. It's Darker says, add me to your friend. Yeah, just like chat saying, I don't add viewers. Sorry, man. Campaign says, today I made a hardcore world and my twin died in lava right away. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. Died right away. Bro did not survive the apocalypse. Put this on a separate row. Okay. Put away the glass. Don't need that. Still need the scaffolding. I don't really need the deep slate. done with that, and I've still used dirt. Okay. So what are we looking at for mud? I have 31. We should go get a little bit more. Like at least a stack or two more. Because 31 I don't think is going to cut it. And I would hate to craft all this and then go up there to the top and place down 31 mud bricks and it not be enough, you know? There should be a boat somewhere around here. There it is. And the mud is like just right over here on the other side of the lake, so... Let's finish this build, guys. Let's do it. It's gonna be so worth it, bro. It's gonna be so worth it. Anybody got any cool plans for the weekend, Valentine's Day? Always excited for the weekend coming up. Okay. Yeah, here's the mud. Oh wow, there's still a lot of this that I didn't get to harvest out last time. That's good. That makes it really easy. Yeah, I think we already got 2 stacks, bro. Yeah, we already got 3 stacks, but I'm just gonna finish off mining this little section. We're already out here. Yeah, that's right. Last time I was out here, I ran out of inventory, so I couldn't finish clearing out the section. Alright, cool. Just pick up these blocks here. That was a quick success. Cosmic Clutcher says, I don't got a Valentine's. Sorry to hear that, man. What up, Faiseville? Phase Evil? Welcome to the stream, bro. How you doing, man? Campaign dies cleaning my room on the weekend. Nice, bro. Camille Adventures, I'm a single Pringle. Same here. Yeah, same here. Although there is a girl I just went and worked out with today. Beautiful woman. So, I might ask her out if I see her tomorrow. But we'll see. We had a great time working out. Wow, guys, that looks so fun. Phase Evil says, Freerin Beyond Journey's End. What? Dude, that looks so fire. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Guys, this world is starting to turn into something cool. Something cool. Okay, I went up here without crafting any of this into blocks. I'm a little too excited. It's also getting late. My headache's coming back. Like, I'm getting tired. I'm getting worn out, guys. Love the build. Hell yeah, Conrad. So we got to push through and finish this build because I am getting worn out and don't think I could stream and play much longer. So let's do this. Okay, these first 2 stacks I'm going to turn directly into mud bricks and mud brick stairs. We'll keep 1 stack of mud bricks. And I think I don't need very many stairs actually. But we still need a bunch of packed mud to texture with. So this honestly should be good. A stack of blocks, almost a stack of stairs, I think we'll finish off the build, and then we have a stack of packed mud to texture that backside. We'll be done. Wow, that was way quicker to get more mud bricks than I thought. It's just such like a, you lose so much motivation when you're in the middle of a build and then you get cut off. You know? And we're gonna have to add like little things to make it look nicer. Like, just because we're finishing the bulk of the build doesn't mean it's totally finished and we're never gonna touch it. Because I know things like this little air gaps at the top are gonna bother me and stuff, but And maybe I'll want to texture things a little more in the future, but for now, this is how it's going to be, and it's nice. See, this is where I go and I cut up a bunch of holes. And then we go through and we packed mud in there. FaZe Evil says, bye, nice base. Hell yeah, thanks, bro. I'm glad you like it. And back, what's up, W Bonnie? Welcome back. Campaign Dice, Florencio Martin, I'm back. Hell yeah, welcome back, you guys. It's always the best feeling when someone leaves the stream and then a couple minutes later they come back. I'm like, hell yeah. I don't know why I love that feeling so much, but I do. Okay, cool. And we'll go ahead and texture a couple of these too, just cause. Just adds a little interest to the eye from afar, so it doesn't all look just like an unbroken chain of exactly the same block over and over again. I wish we could do it with the stairs too, but packed mud can't be turned into stairs or slabs. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it. Now we just go over and remove all the dirt we have on the roof over here. And the build is pretty much mostly done. Oh, you know what? I gotta go up there first to get rid of those two. And that's it, guys. We finished. Holy smokes. We actually did it. I did not think that I'd be able to build this. Like, there are a couple times when I thought I should just give up on an idea like this. Camille Adventure says you should add leaves on the roof or vines. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll consider that. I think I'm done building for the night, but I will consider that. W Bonnie, next stream you should build something on these mountains. Ooh, like up here? Maybe, yeah. That would be cool. Cosmic Clutcher says my favorite word is frick. That's a funny word. I like frick. One time I had an ex-girlfriend who, when I'd get with my friends, I would start like saying, I was trying not to curse at the time, but I would keep saying frick, and it like really bothered her. I thought that was so funny. She was like, why do you say frick and you like swear more with your friends? And I was like, I'm pretty sure I don't swear. She's like, no, but you say frick more. And I was just like, all right, you gotta chill. It's for the word frick, man. Joshua Dunham says that's a cool build. Campaign Dice, good night. I have school tomorrow. Good night, man. Granola Addict, what's up, bro? What's your favorite English word? Ooh, I don't know, dude. My brain is fried. Yeah, I'm loving the build, guys. I think this came out great. Let's get in a boat and go around it. I want to check it out without the night sky going down. But from a distance, I think this looks amazing. Yeah, maybe the roof could be a little more interesting. Maybe a little more color or something. But for now, this is a pretty damn good job. Pretty damn good. So cool seeing it at night too, honestly. The night does not look bad at all. Judy Rio said hi. What's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Joshua says that's a good, cool build. I already read those. Cosmic says, are you ending stream? Yeah, I am about to end stream in a couple minutes. Just about right now. Everybody's saying W. Hell yeah. Granola Addict says, the build is sick. I left a like. Appreciate that. How many subscribers you got? You got pretty chill. Before this stream started, I think I was at 579 subscribers. So maybe we're at 600 at the end of the stream, or maybe really close. Next stream, maybe we'll hit 600. So, yeah. Alright guys, I appreciate you guys all hanging out. Let's go ahead and do one more little lap around in the boat now that it's daytime. And that's going to be it for today's stream. We finished the exterior of the build. This side's cool. I kind of like the other side more because there's a little more space in the water for me to get further away. Wow, this base is really becoming something. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love it. Yeah, I would like to get up higher to see it from a higher perspective, but still, this is cool. Very cool, guys. Cosmic says you got 600 subs? Hell yeah. Yo, W's in the chat, everybody. That means we got over 20 subs this stream. Very nice, bro. Very nice. Damn, dude. I remember when I had like 0 subs and I just started this channel. I didn't know if I'd ever get 600. That's actually awesome. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Baniri plays Switch 4991 says, oh, very pretty. I'm glad you like it, dude. Glad you like it. Granola says, I left a sub. You damn right deserve it. Hell yeah. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. I'll keep up the good work. Top fan says, W Bonnie W. You guys are all the best. Thanks for the follow. I just got that, or the sub, Baniri plays Switch. Just got that notification. All right, guys, I'm freaking exhausted. I'm at 606, says Malik. Crazy. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your night. I'll see you guys in the next stream, and hopefully in the next YouTube video as well.